this figure, from this same figure, I would like to raise one question, that what will happen if, except this object, except this dice, we will use this glass. We will use glass, and what will happen when we will use this butter paper? So see, we can see this dice, as you have seen in Ludo. There is a dice, and dice is solid one. Okay, so dice does not allow any kind of passing of light ray. What is that? Once again, listen very carefully. That is, those object which do not allow, those objects do not allow any ray pass through them. Any ray pass through them. This is like that. This dice is also working in the same way as I am telling you. What am I telling you? That those objects which do not allow any light ray to pass through them. That's why it is reflecting. Why? Because of this light ray is not going through this dice. Is not going through. It is reflected here. That's why. So when a beam of light does not pass through object, that object is known as what is? Opaque object. Opaque objects. So what are the opaque objects? These objects do not allow a ray of light to pass through them. For example, dice, book, table, any solid surface, and etc. Okay, now when we will use glass over here, then what will happen? See, here is the change. See, if we have glass, then what will happen? A ray of light falls upon this light ray like that, and what will happen? It will pass through them. Okay, it will pass through them. Then the question is obvious. Are we able to see this glass? See, here is the point, that if any light passes through the object, then we are not able to see that object. See, these kind of objects are known as transparent objects. Okay, so those objects which allow the ray of light pass through them, they are known as transparent object. You have already heard about the transparent glass, or see this bottle and this pen. You can see this pen inside the bottle. Why? Because of this is a transparent surface. This is a transparent surface, and all the light falls upon this surface and passing through it to the other side. That's why you can see that marker. Okay. Now transparent object. So lots of time you have gone to mall, or whenever you will go to mall, then you will notice there is a door, glass door. There is a glass door. You have noticed sometimes some person just don't not able to see that glass door because of clearance of that door. Why? Because of all the light ray falls upon that door, passes through them. That's why some of the visitors doesn't notice there is a door. Okay, so if we will use glass over here, they are known as transparent object. Okay, after that, butter paper. You have seen in your art copy. You have seen in your art copy there is a butter paper. If here is butter paper, which is slightly transparent, not totally but slightly transparent, then what will happen here? Some rays will not pass through. See, some rays will not pass through this paper, but some rays will do. So as we say that those object allows ray of light pass through them partially, not wholly, not completely, partially, little bit. That is known as translucent object. Translucent objects. Okay, translucent object. Translucent object, those objects which allows ray of light pass through them partially, not completely. Completely passes through glass, partially passes through butter paper, and will not pass through opaque object. So we have three kind of object. First one is opaque object, totally blockage of ray of light. Second is transparent, fully passing of light. And translucent, third one. Translucent object, third one, that partially passes of the ray of light. So we have today three types of object: opaque, translucent, and transparent object. Okay, now the next one is see student, this is a new chapter, and if you skip the video, then you will not get my point, what I am trying to teach you, what I am trying to telling you. Okay, so do not skip the video, watch full video, and do not forget to subscribe, like, and share my channel. Okay, that will be very helpful for you. Whenever I will upload a new video, you will get notified. Okay, now see, here is there is a pattern of propagation of light. There is a pattern of propagation of light. What is the propagation? See, whenever something is going through some ways, there is his style. As you are walking on the road, there is your style. Okay, so that is the same thing. That light ray, that ray of light or light ray follows some pattern to passing through an object. So what is that phenomena called? See, that is called propagation of light. In this section we will study about how light goes. How light goes. See, here is a source of light. Here is a source of light and here is some object. See, this one is source of light and this one is fish and this one is electric bulb. Okay, this one is electric bulb and this one is fish, artificial fish, not the real one. Okay, artificial fish. So we are able to see here is the medium is air. Here is the medium is air. If we place some air between this electric bulb and this artificial fish, then we are seeing that we are able to see this fish. Okay, see, we are able to see this fish. Why? Because of a direct ray of light falls upon this object and after the reflection it will come to this eye. It will come to this eye, then we are able to see this object through this ray of light. Okay, now if we just place, see, right now that is the pattern of ray falls upon this artificial fish and then reflect back to this eye. What will happen when we place a opaque object in the middle of this pattern? See, opaque object. Okay, what will happen when we place this object in the mid of this electric bulb and artificial fish? It will block the whole ray of light at the other side. Then we will not able to see this artificial fish. So what is our conclusion? See, there is no chance that light can cross this opaque object and falls upon this artificial object and then we will able to see this object. Okay, so listen to me very carefully. So that means a light ray can travel in a straight line. A light ray travels in a straight line. Light ray travels in a straight line. Which line? straight line. Light ray travels in a straight line. Okay, so that is the known as rectilinear propagation of light. Rectilinear propagation of light. Okay, why? Because light ray travels in a straight line. Okay, now enough for today. You have to revise each and every point, and if you have any problem, then let me know in the comment box on YouTube. And if you having any problem like I have told you already, if you have any problem, then write down on a paper and then tell me this problem I have. Okay, now we will discuss after these some new topic. So enough for today. Revise all the thing, and also what your homework is, you will learn chapter 1, and if you got any problem in chapter 1, that know about matter, so you will let me know. Okay, thanks for watching. And whatever I have teach you today, on the basis of today's class, I will give you some question, and after finishing all the video, you will attempt those questions by yourself. Do not Google it or ask to someone, your elder brother or elder sister. Do it by yourself after watching the video. Okay, now thanks for watching.